Morning, students. Now, in statistics, we have a final concept. It's a graphical representation. It's a graphical representation of cumulative frequency distribution. Cumulative frequency distribution. And this is called Augev. This is also called Augev. Now, student, look at. Let me speak something. We know about the cumulative frequency. We already had seen this terminology in the median section. In median, we saw it. More than and less than type of data in continuous sequence already we have seen one question for that. Regarding, I just want to repeat the same situation. We want to find here the cumulative frequency distribution graph, graphical representation. It is also called Augev. We have a two kind of a graph. First, less than Augev, and second, more than type Augev. And it is specially stated, it will be specially stated that what kind of a Augev you want to represent, you want to show, less than or more than. So, what is the thing which I want to share with you here? We have I just want to put one example from my side. This is the interval 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90 and 100. And here the students, number of students normally called F, 5, 3, 4, 3, then 3, 4, 7, 9, 7, 8. And the sum of whole data is 53. Okay. Now what the thing which I want to share here, look at. This is interval and this is the students. These are students. I want to convert, I want to change this interval in less than or and more than type language. So first of all, I'll go with more than type concept. Let me speak something. These are the marks. These are the marks which are given in interval, and these are the students. Okay. So I am writing and turning to this simple continuous sequence in the language more than type language. So what I will write? In case of more than, always use a lower limit. In case of more than, always use a lower limit. So first of all, I will write more than 0, more than and equal to 0. Let me take a space here. More than, so it's a mark, more than equal to 0. Okay, what it's meaning? It's meaning that, try to understand the meaning. These are the students. These are the students. Now, try to understand the meaning, student. More than or equal to 0, meaning more than or equal to 0, meaning we have to count all the students which got a more than 0 mark. Suppose these are the marks till 100. These are the student. If I ask you that how many students got more than 0 mark, definitely what is the meaning of more than 0? Till 100. More than 0 till 100. So more than 0 meaning all the data will count in this language more than 0. So all 53 students will be here. This is 53. You just have to understand about the language. This is simple interval. This is what, these are the 5 students who got marks between 0 to 10. including 0, excluding 10. 0 to 9. So we say simply 0 to 10. Okay. So how many students is for 5? But what is it? More than or equal to 0. Meaning those students who got marks 0 or more. So 0 or more of 0 meaning till 100. So these are how many students? 53. But what is the letter word is? Suppose I write here, in case of more than, I told you that always use a lower limit. So more than or equal to 10. What its meaning? Meaning that from 10, more than or equal to 10, meaning 10 to 100. How many students got 10 to 100 marks? So whole was 53. This was the data of 0 to 10. So definitely more than 10, meaning this will exclude out of 53. So 53 minus 5, this is gonna be 48. Meaning you have to subtract to 5 from the 53. You will get what marks? Those are getting marks more than 10. Again, look at this is more than 0, 53. More than 10, meaning 10 to 100. How many will get? These are the 5 students who got 0 to 10 marks. Okay, so 10 to 100, definitely we will subtract 5 from the 53. This 48, those are got a more than or equal to 10 marks. And this idea we have got, first we subtracted 5. Now it is more than equal to 20. Definitely I'll subtract now 3 from 48. So this is gonna be 45. Now I've done it. More than or equal to, this is 30. I'll subtract 4 from this. It is a 41. Now I'll go with a more than 40. So I'll subtract again this 3 from this is a 38. Now it is a more than 50. I'll subtract 3, again it's a 35. More than 60. I'll subtract 4, this is gonna be 31. More than 70. So I'll subtract 7, this 24. More than 80. I'll subtract 9, this is gonna be 15. And more than 90. I'll subtract 7, it is a 8. And more than 90, 80, 70, 90. Okay, this is I think enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have done it. So this is the criteria by which we can get the more than, that this particular data has been turned in the language more than type language. Now this is very important to understand because this more than augur will form by the data. And I tell you one thing, this is none else but it is a CF. You should know what CF. Do you know CF? 5, then 5 and 3, 8, then 8 and 4, 12, and so on. So this is only, you will get, let me check it somewhere. Did I make a mistake or not? Otherwise it's gonna be wrong. This is a more than 53, 48, 45, 41, 38, 35, 31, 24, 15 and 8. Yes. So this is the more than type language we have got from the simple data. By more than type language we can get more than augur graph. And how we can make the graph? Let me speak something. What you will do? You will simply make like that, xy, and this particular x-axis will represent the lower limit. This particular. I again speak. For finding more than augur, always use a lower limit, and this gonna be none else but it is a lower limit. And it is what? It is CF. I again tell you it is none else but it is a CF. It is a CF. You must know it is not none else but it is a CF. So let's just go on. It is a CF and it is the lower limit. About the lower limit I tell you, it starts with 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, and this is 100. And about CF till 53 we have to manage. So it's on us that how we can make the scale. Suppose we are taking here 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45 and 50. This is y-axis. So this is my CF and this is the lower limit. Can you go with this? First, more than or equal to 0, 0 to 50, just match it, 0 to 53. So for 0, it is a 53. So wow, it's tough to check, okay, no matter, suppose it is 53. Try to understand, suppose it is 53. What is 10? For 10 it is 48, for 10 it is 48. Can you catch 48 somewhere? It is 10 to 48, suppose it is 48. Third is 20 to 45, so 20, for 20 it is a 45. So for 20 it is a somewhere 45, this is my 45. And for 30 it is a 41, it's a 30 and 41, you know 30 is 41, 41 is here like that. And for 40 it is a 38, for 40 it is 38, it is 38, yes, 38. Now student, 50, for 50 it is 35, for 50 it is 35, can you catch? And 60 for 31, 60 and 31. And 70, 24, 70, 24. It is like that. 80, 15, 80, 15. So 15 where? This is. Like that. It's a, you know, it's a freehand picture. 90, for 90 it is 8. So 90 it is 8. This is the way. Now whatever the graph you just by freehand you can join it. And always more than type augur will be fallen type, like left to right it will be downside. It's a fall. You know, it's a falling. It's a falling. So from left to right it is a downside, you know, it's a free picture, frame picture, try to understand. And this is called more than augur. It's a more than augur. So always more than augur will be formed by language more than type frequency distribution table. If you have known how to find the frequency distribution table, I think it is so easy to make this. And one more thing I want to share with you. This is the sum. This was the sum. This is called n. Try to understand. You only find n by 2. You only find n by 2. This is gonna be 26.5. It is 26.5. Search 26 point in the CF. Where is 26.5? This 20, 25, 26.5 is approximately here. It is 26.5. It is 26.5. Approximately, I am telling you. So you only join, just draw the parallel line. Just draw the parallel line of the x-axis. It will meet the graph at this point. And then again draw the parallel line to the y-axis or directly perpendicular to the x-axis. Where it will meet, it is none else but it is a median of the data. This is the median of the data. Without finding the median formula, which was m equal to L1 plus c by 2 into f minus c upon f into I, you know the formula. By the formula we used to find the median, but with the augur graph we also can find the median. How we can find the median? First of all, what you'll find? N by 2. What is n? The sum of the frequency, 53. The highest frequency, 53 by 2, 26.5. Look in the CF, 53, 26.5 is here. Draw the line parallel to x-axis where it meets the already augur here at the point, and draw the perpendicular on the x-axis where it will meet. It is none else but it is a median of the data. So this is the simple thing which I wrote here. It was the more than type concept we have done. Now I'll go with the less than type. So okay, let me speak something about the same graph, same table I would take here. And let me rub this graph also. And I'll go with now the less than type. So it is the marks, and this is students. And I'm trying to make here the less than type argue. For less than type argue, you need a language less than language. For less than language, always take the upper limit. You take the help of upper limit. So I will start for this less than 0. Don't take equal to, because in the first interval 0 included, 10 excluded. So don't write less than or equal to 0, only less than 0. So in case of less than, you always take less than 0. In case of more than, you can write more than or equal to. So that is an important thing. Okay. So less than 0, what is the meaning of that? Less than 10. Why? Because in case of less than type, you always take the help of upper limit. So upper limit is a 10. So less than 10, what is its meaning? Less than 10. It's simple thing that in a class, suppose you have 53 students and 100 mark paper it was of any subject. If I ask you that how many students got less than 10 mark? So less than 10 meaning 0 to 10 it is itself 5. So again 5 is only. But if I ask you less than 20, it means, what is the meaning of less than 20? So 20 to 0 whole will be called less than 20. That means 5 and 3 will be added. This is gonna be 8. Now this will work till end. Like what? Now we have added these two. Now if I ask you less than 30, meaning this also will be adding 12. Less than 40, this also will be adding 15. Now less than 50, this will be adding 18. Now it is less than 60, it will be adding 22. Less than 70, it will be adding 29. Less than 80, it will be adding 38. Less than 90, it will be adding then 45. And less than 100, it will be adding, this is gonna be 53. So now don't worry about that. This will be a 53, and it is just a reverse of the previous one. It doesn't worry about that. I'll now have a same situation. You know that what to do. This time 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90 and 100 will be taken. And this is the highest is 53. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50 and 55. Okay. You also can take here 10, 20, 30. This is also suitable, no matter at all. But this is a good on the graph. If you make on the graph paper, it will be good, and it will definitely be the best when you will use a graph. Okay. Now use these two for making what? Less than argue. For less than argue, always use less than language. Second, in the less than argue, always use a upper limit. So this is none else but it is what? It is upper limit. And this is what? This is CF. Now use it. 10 for 10 it is 5. First. For 20 it is 8. This is 8. For 30 it is a 12. 30, 12. For 40 it is a 15. For 40 it is a 15. It is a 15. Now 50 for 18 it's a 50 and 18. Near to 20 here. Okay. 60, 22. 60, 22. Isn't just above the 20. For 70 it is 29. For 70 it is a 29 like near to 30. And 80, 38. It's 80 and 38. 30 is like here only. And it is 90 for 45. 90 and 45. Match it somewhere here. And lastly 153. So this is 150 is somewhere like here. And just join. Whatever you will get, it is a more than type. Less than type argue. I tell you one thing, that always less than type argue will from left to right it will seems exceed. Okay, so this is a less than type argue. Again I would speak how we can find the median. I'll find n by 2. N is a 53 by 2. It is a 22. 22 26.5. Search 26.5 here. It is a 26.5. Draw the line parallel to the x-axis and draw perpendicular from the same point. You will get the same median. You see in the last graph also the median point was same. So this is nearest. It's a freehand picture. I'm not sure about. Still, I can say it's a 68 is the median of the data. So hope students you have got. This is very important. Whenever you would have given a simple continuous sequence, you will be told to turn this in either less than or more than type distribution table. You will find after you will be told to find the ague. So if less than type will be used, always use a upper limit. And in case of less than type, please don't write less than or equal to, something like only less than is good. And third, use the upper limit and find your proper CF and make the graph. So this is very simple. Now you please go with the exercise 14.4, in which first question and third question is based on turning the continuous sequence in the less than or more than distribution table, and second question is already given in less than type, so you don't have to worry about that. So do and try to attempt the questions. This was a concept which I wanted to tell you, but this is the chapter from my side. Thank you.